The demand for Khalistan is completely baseless. But before explaining this, we condemn the illegal act of the criminals behind the murder of Sardar Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian citizen. We also condemn the organized illegal act of plotting the murder of Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, an American citizen. We demand a rigorous investigation by the law and enforcement agencies of Canada and the US in both these cases. It does not matter whether these illegal acts are conducted by diplomats and ministers of the Indian government or any other force. Truth must prevail. Justice must be done and the criminals must be punished. But we also demand justice from the Sikh organizations and people like Gurpatwant Singh Pannu who are behind these organizations demanding Khalistan, and ask them, first, do they live in India? Are they Indian citizens? Then in what capacity are they demanding a separate country from India? Second, why was this demand not made from Pakistan? If these pro-Khalistanis are demanding the unification of Punjab in the name of Khalistan, do they not know that half of Punjab lies in Pakistani territory? We have rarely seen these pro-Khalistan forces demanding Khalistan from Pakistan. Thirdly, after the independence of India. When all the states of India unanimously united under the flag of the Union of India, the issue of separate state became redundant with the formation of India. Fourthly, when the citizens of India living inside and outside the state of Punjab have no demand or idea for a separate Khalistan state. Then who are these non-resident foreign nationals like Gurpatwant Singh Pannu and some others who are unnecessarily and unethically advocating the demand for Khalistan, when no such demand exists? Inside India. And do they have the legal right to make the demand even though they are not citizens of the country? So it can be said that the people advocating Khalistan have no moral and legal basis. But it seems that they have a deeply rooted hidden agenda of personal gain. The demand for Khalistan must stop. This is a strong and clear message. The voices of the supporters of Khalistan have been heard a lot till now. But the results of this violent movement have been negative, and the NRIs and Sikhs have suffered a lot. Now the time has come for all of us to raise our voices and stop supporting Khalistan. If we see the reality behind the demand for Khalistan, we have to reject it. Some people claim to continue the fight for the freedom of Khalistan, but this is a deception. The demand for Khalistan will not only harm India, but it will also displease the NRIs across the world. As it is supported by a long list of baseless and misleading people. Before adopting the demand for Khalistan, we must remember the events that have happened against it. This game has often taken advantage of the chaos in India to deal with internal conflicts. It is quite clear that Khalistan is not a beneficial idea for India and Sikhs. If we look at it this way, it is about establishing a separate country, unnecessarily coined in the name of Guru Nanak. The creation of a separate country called Khalistan, the majority of which will remain in the vicinity of India, is something we must not forget. There is no point in not only taunting ourselves but also misusing our attitude towards this illegal idea of Khalistan. To enhance our Indian diaspora, we must develop mutual understanding and not be jealous of things that do not separate us from each other. By opposing the demand for Khalistan, it is time to prove ourselves. Our aim should not be to confuse, but we must constantly educate and prepare ourselves. In no case, we must make our diaspora and their people feel false conditions and lies. Before we end this fight, we must remove it from our thinking. Our success in ending the demand for Khalistan will provide stability to the people of Indian origin and will be our only strength. To solve the problems, we need solidarity, which unites us in bright light. This is another example of the need to keep our emotions aside. This is our sincere message to all those who may have ever supported the idea of Khalistan. This unnecessary demand for Khalistan by people with hidden agenda of personal gains is disturbing the peace of Indian Sikhs and NRIs across the world, and now it is the duty of the people of Indian Sikh origin to disassociate themselves from this hateful idea and openly condemn it. Our goal is clear: to end the demand for Khalistan. Our thoughtful viewers, you too tell us what are your views on this important issue related to this unnecessary political and social upheaval for Sikhs around the world. Please comment. Team, Digital Media, India. Voice of the People International. If you agree with our views, then please not only like, share, subscribe, but also comment your views. Please also register on our website VOPGLOBAL.org. Become a volunteer reporter and write your local news, issues and your articles for social public interest. Make your views news.